All right, hold on. All right, I think we live. Yeah. Another day, another show. Let's go, baby. Guys, like and subscribe. So, as usual today, man, there's a lot of bad things happening in the world, man. It's crazy. Uh, whew. Yo, it's tough. All right, so as you saw in the title, there's a little girl. Apparently, the mom had done something really egregious, really bad, really bad, and she was found. Well, let's see what happens. Let me set it up so you can see it, cause this is sad. All right, this is coming from what is that? I think it's Crime TV or something like that. No. Hold
My name
on.
is David, and in today's video...
Nope, too early. There we go. All right, guys, set it up some more. Bam. All right, guys, here we go. So, this coming from News WFLA with Stacy. Let's go. So this little girl right here, sad. I got kids, so this is really bumming me out. Like it's really sad. Come on. But anyways,
now her mother will spend 65 years behind bars. And News Channel 8's John Rogers is live outside the Manatee County Courthouse tonight. John, what did her mother have to say in court today?
Well, it's definitely an awful story. Who could forget this, right? Well, Keyshawn...
Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back. All right, let's start. So this little girl right here, right? She was found dead. Let's see what happened.
Tonight, justice for Janiyah, a Manatee County mother, heads to prison for her daughter's murder. Good evening, everyone. I'm Josh Benson.
And I'm Stacey Scheibel. Thank you for joining us. It was a story that made national headlines back in 2015. The 11-year-old girl was found dead and stuffed in a freezer. Now her mother will spend 65 years behind bars. And News Channel 8's John Rogers is live outside the Manatee County Courthouse tonight. John, what did her mother have to say in court today?
Well, it's definitely an awful story. Who could forget this, right? Well, Keyshawn Thomas spoke briefly to the judge today in court in Manatee County, and she said she accepted this plea deal for the sake of her other children. Prosecutors say 11-year-old Janiyah Thomas had a rough life and a gruesome death. And now her mother, Keyshawn Thomas, will face justice for the crime. Investigators said Janiyah suffered from a serious health condition and was mistreated by her mother. She was last seen in 2014, and 1 year later...
Wow, do you see that? I really hope... No, it said she had other kids, but man, that is tough. So now, she not only basically destroyed her daughter, but now, even, the other kids now have to live with mom's in jail, sister's gone. And that's sad. That's sad. Really sad.
She was found dead, stuffed in a box, and locked in a freezer. Investigators said she was emaciated with broken bones and weighed only 4.
Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Life is tough out there. It's tough.
44 pounds.
How do you plead?
No contest.
Today, Keyshawn Thomas pleaded no contest to charges including second-degree murder and aggravated child abuse. She was sentenced to 65 years in prison.
I'm doing this, Your Honor, because I feel this is in my best interest and that I don't want to put my kids through a trial.
Prosecutors are satisfied.
I think this was certainly the most horrific child death I ever was involved in.
They say this amounts to a life sentence.
Prevent her from having access to children for the remainder of her life.
Prosecutors say the medical examiner could not definitively
Oh man. Oof. Sad, man. Like, why? Come on. You know, when your kid has issues, whatever, right? They did something bad, put them on timeout, right? And be cautious, because as you start to get upset with them, just check yourself, you know? Sad.
determine a cause of death.
It was obvious in his eyes that it was as a result of homicidal violence, including the chronic malnutrition.
A friend of the Thomas family has mixed feelings.
We look at it as justice being served, but at the end of the day, it's still sad on both ends. So, you know, but
he's right. He's right. On both ends, it's still sad because you got a mom that's not here. She's in jail. You have the kids now being raised by probably family members that weren't ready for this, and now who knows how they feel about the situation and how they feel about those kids. Hopefully they're really good family members who love these kids, or whatever kids that she has available, or if any. And also you have like a little girl that's gone. Sad. He's right. He's right, you know. He's right.
I just hope she gets the help in prison. I hope that she can get herself together, and I pray for her. You know, I really do.
Yep. All right, let's end it right here. Let's end it right here. Hold on.
Prosecutors say Keyshawn Thomas's other children witnessed some of Janiah's abuse and were even abused themselves. So by taking this plea deal, they'll be spared from having to be involved in a lengthy trial.
Wow, that is sad. That is sad. That is sad. All right, let's go to the next one. Next one. Next one. So, whew. Man. Sad. Alright, pin off to me. Yo, there's not much that can be said about this. It's just a sad moment. Wow. I'm wondering if this was happening because maybe lack of support from family members, or lack of support from her significant other, or if he wasn't even involved because they were separated. No, I mean, as far as like taking care of the kids and stuff, right? Or if the father was just removed completely from the kids, and the whole time he's screaming like, yo, something's up with this lady, let me have the kids, you know what I mean? Who knows? But either way, yeah, that's tough. It's tough. It's the reason why we hug our children and tell them good night, and you know, make sure they have another day ahead of them. We prepare them, make sure everything they need is there and they're all set, you know what I mean? I'm thinking about that because, you know, as you know, we brush the kids in the morning, brush the kids at night, make sure they eat the 3 meals or 4, or with my little one sometimes 5, because she definitely goes in the fridge constantly, and so we were able to get fruits for her, so now she eats lots of fruits, which is good. But yeah, wow, that's tough. And that's the little girl too, man. Like, yo, what the hell? Why? This is why they say that's tough. All right, all right. Um, that was the news for the day. Sad, sad. Tomorrow I'll bring some. If there is, I'll see what's good and show it. But it is what it is. All right. So now, all right. Wow, that was tough. That was tough. Yikes. All right. So. Okay. Let me go to the next one. I am limited for time. Limited for time. Damn. Alright, today we're going to talk about white toners. White toners. White toners. We're not going to talk about who's the best. We're just going to talk about white toners. Alright. Alright. Whew. Alright. If you're wondering, like, why do I keep going back and forth with the chairs, because when I'm trying to figure out how far to go on the actual, clips, I know just by me rolling back and forth, okay, this is the end, this is the beginning, and then, I keep it going. All right. So let's go to the next one. This one is Ghost White Toner. So this guy revolutionized t-shirt designs. Before there was direct to film available in the US, known to us, because DTF Inc. was always available. We just didn't have the ability to tap into it. We'd have to, back in the day, like good, I'd say 7-8 years ago, when I found out about white toner, I used to try to get it. Wasn't possible, but Brazil had it, and they were going crazy with it. Eventually, it made its way here, and then we went crazy with it. But before there was white toner, direct to film, ink, film, whatever, there was white toner, the original direct to film. The original direct to film. Come on, let's give an applause for that. Let's give an applause for that. Woo wee. Hey guys, today I got my Woo Socks shirt on. I was at the Woo Socks. I did a few videos on it. I might end up showing it. My daughter, who had cancer, whatever, a long time ago. Thank God she's good now. But what ended up happening was, the hospital where she was at apparently was connected with the Woo Socks in a way. I don't know how the connection happens, but they do a lot of stuff for charities and stuff like that. So we were invited. I was on a box with my daughter and the whole family, and we did the whole go on the field stuff. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. They were very hospitable, really nice people. But yeah, so it is what it is. But this right here is screen printing. This is screen printing. I could tell by the feel, texture, everything. Screen printing. And also, you can somewhat see the grid in a way, but yeah, it looks beautiful, wonderful. And here's the thing. It feels, you hear that papery sound? Like, a lot of people want their designs to be like, anyways, we'll talk about it later. Let's pan off to Dave and see what he's up to.
A3 11 by 17.
I forgot to mention. So you see that large paper that he has? That's the A3 11 by 17. That's as big as white toner can get. However, you can actually do bigger than that. Even with a small white toner printer, you can do bigger than that, right? So this right here is called a Smart Cut, and he's about to introduce you to what it is and how you can get a design like this without lines going through it when you combine sheets together.
designs on a simple A4 or letter size printer. At Ghost, we know that most of our customers would love to print large designs on their textiles, but therefore you would need a specialized printer. Most desktop laser printers only print in the size A4 and cannot fit the large A3 or 11 by 17 A4 media, which you would need to print large designs on your textile. As you can see, it doesn't fit in the paper tray. You can only fit the smaller A4 size media. At Ghost, we have launched a software which enables you to split your A3 or larger design onto multiple sheets of A4 media. The software is called SmartCut and makes it easy for you to split your design on 2 sheets of A4 and therefore create designs in A3 or larger sizes using multiple sheets of A4 media. This enables you to create outstanding, great designs in A3 or larger on a simple desktop A4 laser printer. This not only works on our little Ghost printer or other laser printers with Ghost White Toner, but on any laser printer so that you can transfer designs using the black and the color toners on light garments or with using our Ghost White Toner onto dark garments, as I have been doing in this video. And I will show you how to do this on the screen, how to.
Alright, let me pin off to me real quick. Give me a quick second. Alright. So the reason why I wanted to have I was thinking about the smart cut, right? Is because I have a white toner printer and I do have a DTF printer, but I don't want to worry about the white. When you have like a Ghost white printer, right? A white toner printer. Anyways, a toner printer, right? Laser printer, that's the word I'm looking for. You tend to have more flexibility. You don't have to worry about like clogging and all that stuff. And that's what I'm looking for. White toner printing has revolutionized. It's changed. There's lots of ways that you can do white toner printing without worrying so much about the feel. But at the end of the day, the customer doesn't even care about the feel. All they care about is the design is there, is vibrant, and is beautiful. Like this shirt I'm wearing, right? It's vibrant, it's beautiful, but it's made with screen printing, and you can feel the ink. You can feel the ink. Like, you can really feel the ink. You know? You can feel the shirt. Like, if you go from one side to another, you know where the shirt begins, and you know where the ink begins. So, customer doesn't even care. We do, because we like the feel of the shirt, so therefore we think that's how we can show how complimentary, I don't know, wrong choice of word. So we can show how can I put this? How well we can design a shirt without having it make you feel like there's, paper on your shirt, right? But at the end of the day, it's all about washability. Can it wash? Will it wash off? And if no, then go with that technique that works. I've used white toner before many times. I do pocket logos with it whenever I have like a dark garment. So what I decided to do is go back to the drawing board, because he was the one that helped me start the white toning journey by watching his channel. So now I'm going back again, and I figured out white toner is really good because it's better than DTF. DTF clogs the white, so you can't really put on a dark garment. So if I have a quick run, yeah, I have screen printing machines, but if I have like 1 or 2 shirts or even 5 shirts, I'm not gonna screen print multicolors. I need more, because my labor is time is money. So with all that said, I said there's gotta be another way. Now I'm gonna pin off to my small printer, right? So I have that right there. That's my Ghost White Toner printer. That's the HP M5DW. Yeah. So that's my white toner printer right there. It's a small one. It prints 8 by. Yeah. So hold on. Go pin back on to me real quick. Bam. All right. So it can print 8 by 11. So 8.5 by 11 pretty much. The issue I have with this printer is because it prints so small. I use it only for pockets. I don't even try with the large prints. I just sub my prints out to companies that have DTFs and stuff like that, right? If it's a white shirt, I'll use my I use this one right here, which is my Epson 15,000. Yes, it can do white, but the white is clogged. And because the white is clogged, right? I'm not really able to do what I want to do as far as like being able to do dark garments, because the white clogs. Sometimes I have to declog it. It takes time, and time is money. I don't want to spend time declogging anything. So what I propose to myself is like, this gotta be an easy way. And when I looked at the easiest way is actually white toner. It's white toner. White toner is really, really good. We sleep on it so much. There's been so many changes on it, but don't just listen to me. Here's David talking some more about it. And Smart Cut really is the key to having large prints while having a
use the software right now. So let's head into it. The software, as I said, is called Smart Cut. So to start off, you just hit the Smart Cut icon on the desktop. You go to File, Open, and select a PNG design of your choice and open the file.
Do this whole how to set it up.
Once you have the file, you want to rotate it to better fit on multiple A4 sheets in this case. So you hit the 90-degree rotate button on the right-hand side. Once you head over to the split tab, you choose A4 for the first sheet you want to print on, and you choose A4 for the...
Alright, I see what they're doing. So you have the image overlapping itself, and then the overlap is where the cut happens. Okay, I see it.
Second sheet, and you can do multiple sheets as you want. Now you're getting two boxes, one blue box and one pink box, which you can move around with the cursor, as you can see. And these boxes need to overlap to create the split of your design. The next step we have to do is we have to enlarge our designs in the top bar to see that we can fit it on both sides. We start with 60 centimeters, and then we move the rectangles over the design. We can see that this is a little too large, so we go a little lower. We go to 40, and we do that again. That's a bit too small, so we can increase the size a little bit. So we try 45. I think there's still some room to increase the size. We go to 50 centimeters.
Basically, he's playing around with it to see what size is best.
In this case. And this seems a bit small because it's a bit tight on the edges, so we go to 47. That seems to be the perfect fit for this design. Now we align the two boxes to have the design centered in those boxes and have the boxes overlap as much as possible to achieve a really great split in that area. Once you're happy with this, you can click on Smart Split, and it will split the designs. You choose dark garment for your template because you want to print on a dark garment. Once done, you can save the file and you just rename it. I'll just choose.
Alright, cool. Let's see how it looks like, because my time is money. Got more stuff I gotta go do.
These with the white toner inserted inside the printer. Once both designs have printed.
Wow, so you got two designs that print out. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Printed, you can already see that you now have the two files split, and that you will put them together here when you bring the transfer to the textile. You will now need to make an A and B transfer, which I have already prepared beforehand with many videos on the A and B transfer, which you can watch anytime to see how this works. And we're now going to head over to the heat press to apply this to a textile. I have this cotton bag here. Before I start, I will quickly pre-press the cotton bag to remove any moisture and to even flatten it out, iron it out a little bit. Once we have ironed and flattened out the cotton bag, we can start with the first part of the design. So we take the good part of the design and we align it on the garment.
So it looks like you're gonna heat press it twice, and then a third time to just make sure everything's all set.
We are happy with the alignment. We can just take a sheet of matte finish paper on top of it and press for 30 seconds. Once finished, we open up the heat press, take the garment off the press and let it cool down before we peel off the A-sheet. Once ready, we are peeling off the A-foil in a smooth and rolling motion. Now you can take the second part of the design and you can now see how perfectly you can align the design, how nicely it fits. Once ready, you can fix this with heat-resistant tape. I think it's not necessary in my case.
Do you see that? It's as if it's not even there. So I don't even need to buy a large printer. I could just stick to the one I have with just this software. Wow, that's cool.
And now we use matte finish paper again to cover it up and press again for 30 seconds. Once the time is up, you take the design off the heat press and also let it cool down completely. Once the design is cool to the touch, you can just fold over the edge of the A-foil and peel this as well. And as you now can see,
you don't
we
even
have
know where
the designs both together in a very large design. The lower part is still glossy and the other one has already seen matte finish, so we take it for one last pressing onto the heat press with matte finish to matten out the design really quickly for 10 to 15 seconds. You can see that now the design is nice and matte and very evenly, and you can't really see the split of the design.
Wow, that was cool. That was cool. Wow. All right, you guys can watch the rest. There's more. But yeah, that's so I was thinking about getting like the smart cut, whatever. You know, let me give him an applause because that was just amazing. That was amazing. I liked it. I liked it. It was amazing. Wow. Wow. That was amazing. Woo. I don't know. I'm considering about getting a bigger white toner printer. I'll let you know in a second. Yes. That's what I'm thinking about doing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So wow, this is amazing. So two put into one, creating that image right there. Wow. And that's the smart cut. And there's more features in the smart cut. Like, you know, I think you can remove the white. I think you can move the black or whatever to make it a little bit softer and all that stuff. As you see, when you're looking at the daisy that's in there, whatever that is, that's been removed. So yeah, so white toner's coming along, and it's getting to the point where like having a DTF is gonna be great, but with all the issues, I'm thinking like these companies need to revamp themselves and listen to me where I said they may need to have a DTF printer that does only colors, right? No white. And the printer does not clog when it does only white. It doesn't clog, you know? So yeah, that was great. Let me hold on real quick. Let me pin off to me. So that was white toner printing. Amazing. Amazing. Hold on. There we go. That was white toner printing. That was amazing. I liked it. Everything about the whole setup was just great. The only issue I have is just the extra steps that you may have to take, which is reprinting it again, because you have to get the white in there unless you have it built into your system that is CMY no K, instead you have white, CMI white, which is the cyan magenta white, and then they create what's called, the other colors create what's called simulated black. So if you have that, you're good to go. That's only a one-step process for you as far as like, you know, having the white on there. If not, what's gonna happen is this, right? I'm gonna tell you the truth. When I print my my film, if it's a color that's not too dark, I don't even bother using the white toner, I just put the adhesive in the back because the adhesive is white already, and then we're good to go. If it's like a black, even if it's like it looks like it's a red, then what I'll do is I'll print the white. So basically I print the color, send it back, print the white, and then after that I use the B process, right? The B sheet, which is the adhesive. I remove everything together after heat pressing, and then once everything is all set, I line it on the shirt and I reheat press it again, right? When it's cool, I remove it, right? There's a lot of steps. I'm doing this on purpose. And then after removing it, artwork and t-shirt is ready. It's like 7 steps. 7 step. If you already have white set up on your printer, then it's 6 step. 6, yeah, 6. Direct to film, you print the image, it already has white in the back or not. Put the powder, heat it up. Once it's heated to the right temperature, add it to the shirt, right? Add it to the shirt, remove, and repress for comfortability. So it's pretty much, it's almost the same, 6 steps, almost the same. You might have 1 step extra, but it's pretty much the same. It's a no-brainer why you want to go bigger, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so if you want to use your small printer, you can, and this is how you can, right? Hold on, I'm back. All right, cool. So let's go to the next one. It's gonna be white toner again, but the difference is I'm gonna give you guys a surprise when I got planned. Yes, another machine, hopefully to make life better. It is what it is. I've been wanting this machine for years now, and finally I can get it. I'm gonna show it to you. Give me a second. Give me a quick second. Real quick. I'm just setting up the Amazon, so as soon as you guys are done seeing that, what time is it? Yikes, it's already 50. Dang, I gotta go already. Let's see if we can make this quick. Good thing I already have. I'm ready to go already, so yeah. Let's see. Right here. Come on. Alright, you know what? Forget it. Let's just go pin off to. Come on, where's the mouse? There you are. Bam. Alright. So guys, this should be quick. Alright. 1 second. Okay, cool. So, we're back again.
Hi, my name is David, and in today's video I will explain to you how a white toner printer works and what...
Yay! Hey David, what's going on? Alright, this one's white toner printing. So if you're like, you know what, Smart Cut is good, but too many steps, is there another way? Yeah, you can get the white toner larger one, where all you have to do is just print it, right? You may have to reprint it with white if you have the system I'm getting. So that's 2 steps. And then put in the B sheet, that's 3 step, right? After you apply the B sheet, peel off, and then apply to shirt. So it's only 5 steps, pretty much like the direct to film. But yeah, he's about to explain it.
What the differences are between our Little Ghost and Big Ghost entry-level solutions and our Ghost Pro X and Pro X Essential professional white toner printers. All white toner printers are based on laser printing technology. All laser printers do use cartridges in the colors black, cyan, magenta and yellow for the image reproduction.
Yep.
With our entry-level printers, Little Ghost, Big Ghost, and all our white toner cartridges for standard desktop laser printers, the black toner cartridge is replaced with a Ghost white toner cartridge. Thus, everything on your screen in black will be printing in crisp white. This way, you can print designs using white toner and the color toners for solid colors to be printed in transfer or onto paper. With Ghost White Toner in your printer, you can easily print designs like this using white toner, which is black on your screen of course, and solid colors such as a pink, magenta, a blue or cyan, or a yellow. This works really well. When it comes to using very light colors or mixed colors where you need to use black, like in this design here, where you will need to use black, you will have to make two separate prints.
Alright, you see that white over there? Look at that. That's the white toner. This is what it does. It just creates the white, and it's amazing. It's amazing. The best thing about white toner, you can leave it there for days, months, weeks, a year. You're not getting jobs for it. It's just gonna sit there waiting until it does.
Runs with the black toner inside a printer and then with the white toner printer. Because the white toner cartridge is in the first toner cartridge position in this printer, it will not be possible for you to print white toner in the background for transfer in one run. These printers are also...
So that's the thing about white toner. If you don't have it already preset with a program that can simulate the black, then you have to remove the black, put the white cartridge. It's not that hard. It reloads itself and then prints immediately, right? You have that, or you can leave the white if you have the system set up. Now you have the 3 colors that can simulate black for you, and then you have white printed over it.
Not capable of printing a so-called composite black from the colors cyan, magenta, and yellow. This is where our professional white toner printer series Ghost Pro X and Ghost Pro X Essential come into play. These printers are perfectly adapted for transfer printing by having the white toner cartridge in the last toner cartridge position. They also do have a magenta, yellow, and cyan toner, and with the RIP software, they are able to mix a composite black from the color cartridges and to print black, color, and white toner in the background in one single print run. This enables for advanced features such as rasterization and upping the white toner volume up to 400% for perfect transferability of your prints. For entry-level solutions, we do offer a...
But yeah, so that's the white toner journey that I'm on right now. I'm getting a big one, which is good. So yeah, like I can't wait. So by next week I'll be able to tell you guys what I'm getting. So hold on one second. Yeah, by next week I'll be able to tell you guys what I'm getting. I can't wait. Whoo, can't wait. But yeah, like, subscribe, Levi Apparel. Gotta stop. Time to go to the JOB. Whoo, I'm be running. But yeah.